Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rizqi Kurniawan. I am from the the group 7 is I will presentation is Finite statements mission and behavior tree. I will presentation with my group in Olop Sirait. Next is finite state machine and behavior tree is finite state machine. Can you see down is picture is finite and behavior tree. Next is definition. Finite state machine is a computation device that has an input in the form of a string and output which is one of 12 values that can you be adjust and reject. Next is 2 is a control system design methodology that describe the behavior of working people of the system by using the following three states event and action. Next diagram finality is can you see is the diagram showing the VSM with two steps and the two input and four different output action. As shown in the figure, when the system start up, the system will transistor to state 0. In this state, the system will generate action 1 if an event 0 input occurs, whereas if event 1 occurs, the action 2 will be executed. The next system transistor to state 1 state on shown. How things work to finite state machine is one is the finite can you representation by and graph when the vertical and the ends are consistent. 2 is and the has a label text tells when the transistor solve or false, such as when the player is naive. The labeling in the image about which indication that the will be go to form weathering to attack in the player is nearby. Next is type is penetration. One is small state machine. A small state machine is where the output is generated from the state. The output on the more machine is association with the states. Next is B is merely state machine. Is merely state machine is different from the more in the is output in is the result of transistor with states. Output and on merely machine is association as transistor. Next is pro and cons in finite machine. Pro is one is simple to show easy to implementation. 2 is predictable responsive. Next 3 is lightning computation. 4 is relatively flexible. 5 is it is an all the method that can be used in various systems. Next is 6 is easy to transfer from the abstract to program code. Next is cons is due is practicable natural. The implementation of the game is not a preference. 2 is implementation of length system in difficult because stop and the maintenance are complex. Next 3 is so only be used on the system where the properties of the system can be documented in the steps. S4 is condition for the transistor and constant. Next is presentasi. My friend is Olop Sirait.
My name is Olop Sirait and I will present the behavior tree section. For the first, behavior tree is one method, all behavioral mapping using tasks or a node as an element of its creation. Behavior trees are very popular used in game industry. Some game like Halo 2 and Crysis using behavior tree and designing the AI. The behavior tree consists of several types of nodes or sequence selector composite, inventor, repeater, and leaf. Each node can return one of the three common states that normally use. Status can be more depending on the implementation in the behavior tree. How tick works. From the sequence to the detect object and grabs object. As we introduced above, the several abstractions to help design complex behavior for an anonymous agent. Behavior tree have a behavior tree terminology. At behavior tree executes in discrete update steps known as 6 when a BT is ticked, usually at some specific rate. Its child nodes recursively tick based on how the tree is constructed. Execution nodes, which are leaves of the BT, can either be action or condition nodes. The only difference in the condition nodes can only return success or failure within a single tick. The sequence. Sequence node execute children in order until one child returns failure or all children return success. Fallback. Fallback nodes execute children in order until one of them returns success or all children return failure. These nodes are key in designing recovery behaviors for you autonomous agent. And parallel nodes will execute all their children in parallel. This is in quotes because it's not true parallels. At each tick, its still node will individually tick in order. Parallel nodes return success when at least and child nodes between 1 and n have succeeded, and failure when all child nodes have failed. Just this I want to tell you. Thank you for opportunity for me. If I have wrong word, please forgive me. See you and goodbye.